Hello, this is the Reverend Father Robert, and I'd like to leave you with a thought to take into the new year with you. You know, when God created all of us, at the moment of conception, He put into us a soul. And that soul is what guides our whole life. If you could just look at it as this great, beautiful light that God implanted in us at the moment of conception. And in that soul is everything that we need to know as people. Our whole life planned, the knowledge, the wisdom, what's going to happen, everything is planted in that soul. Now you might think, wow, that's kind of amazing that you could say something like that. But think about it. What is God? God is total love. God doesn't create bodies. Biology does that. Science does that. God is not responsible for anybody's body. God is responsible for the soul of who we are as people. And that's why when you look at different things, that's why transgender people oftentimes struggle, because the soul that they were given by God doesn't match the body that biology gave them. So they have issues that they have to work through. When you look at children who are born with a disease or something malformed in them, that's not something that God created. God created perfection. God created our soul and made us perfect. Now the reason why a lot of people don't come to the point of being perfect is because they spend too much time looking outside of themselves for answers instead of inside themselves. And I think that's the key. That's the thing I'd like to suggest that we all spend more time looking at next year, is the soul that we have within us. If we listen, if we pray, if we talk to our Creator, we're going to find out more and more information about ourselves. We're not going to find it in having sex all the time, or drugs, or booze, or going on spending sprees, or bullying people. We're not going to do it in any of those negative ways. We're going to do it when we quiet ourselves, when we listen, because the voice of God is already planted in each and every one of us. And that's the voice that we need to listen to. It's the voice of reason. It's the voice of love. It's a voice of compassion. And anyone that you see outside who is talking about hate and evil and injustices, those are not of God. Those voices are not of God. So within each and every one of you, you have implanted in you all the goodness, all the wisdom, all the knowledge that you will ever need. And what sparks us to examine that is not only listening to ourselves, but listening to the wisdom of others, listening to what people share, listening to the love that is all around us. So think about that during the new year. It's a concept that maybe is a little foreign to some people, because we're constantly looking outside of ourselves for the answers to everything, and they're not there. They're not there. The answers to everything, to relationships, to marriage, to employment, to beauty and nature and love and talent, all of those great things are within us. And people that we meet on our journey, and we're all on a journey. None of us have arrived where we're supposed to be yet. We're all fellow travelers, and we can help each other out by sharing all that goodness and grace and light that is within each and every one of us. My prayer and my hope for you in the new year is that you will listen, that you will explore yourself more internally, that you will listen to what God has planted within you, and that you will act on that you will be your true, authentic self, regardless of what other people think. It doesn't matter if people want to accept you. It doesn't matter if they like what you're doing, or if they like what style you wear, or what gender that you identify with. That's totally you. That's totally you. And the only way that you're ever going to be totally in control of yourself and totally come to love yourself is if you reach inside, take that goodness, take that beauty, take your light, and offer it to the world. My hope for you is that you have a prosperous and blessed and a very happy new year, and the best to all of you.